everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of
The best episode.
Last
It's the
episode,
finale, kids.
yes.
Alright,
I
so-
do not have the link.
I said if Brad dies, I'm gonna leave the call.
I
Wow,
hope he leaves the call.
I mean, I'm rejoining, but for comedic effect, I will leave the call if he dies.
What if he doesn't?
I will be very happy.
No, I'll leave if he dies.
Cool. I'm gonna unblock scene 1. We're gonna go. I'm so excited, dude.
Is this like really long?
It's actually shorter than some of the other ones, but there's a lot of like heavy stuff in here. So
Yeah.
I don't have sound effects today,
Ready.
but there's circus music in back of this scene. So
Dude.
Like Chad's a clown.
that'll set the mood for you
No.
guys. Okay. Here we go. Scene 5. No. Episode 1, Scene 5. And so, with the turn of the clock, we've reached the end of our story. It seems as only yesterday Chad was walking home from school. It seems like just yesterday this story was nothing but just a silly joke meant to be forgotten about. Until it became reality. The ever-quickening passing of time can be overwhelming. We can disassociate ourselves from the real world and things won't be the same. But they never will be, and time will only speed up. So the only thing we can do is accept that. Appreciate the little things in life. Live for those small moments of happiness. And yes, the next year will come sooner than the last. But nothing can change that, so don't waste your time trying. With the new year, many people try to make New Year's resolutions. Year after year, they come up with some new way they can better themselves. But wouldn't we be happier if we did that year-round? If we found something we didn't like about the way we were living, then gathered up the strength to change that? But of course, things happen. Our lives can change in an instant. But we just need to focus on controlling what we can, not what we can't. Which takes us back to Chad, who... you'll see.
Alright. Here goes another.
Bang!
Ooh! And he scores right in the hoop. This cannon is fun. Let's see, what else did I get here? Walking on glass? I mean, I am already dead, but maybe I'll save that for later. There's a pulley for this hoop. Maybe it's not for shooting clown wigs in a cannon through. It spins? Whoa! No, that's way too fast for me. What about, juggling? I can be great. I love multitasking. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Maybe I'll just start with 3. There. Got it. Maybe 4. I can try. How do you even... Never mind, not gonna do 4. I could try with bowling pins, maybe. Is that a tightrope? Oh, I have to try that out. But first, red clown nose. Ooh. I have to try the wig on too. Alright, let's see. Oh. Maybe a slack line would be easier. That's almost impossible. Okay, so balance maybe isn't my thing. Or maybe it is. I have spinning plates. I could try those.
Crash.
Or, maybe I won't. I broke the plates. And the pretty designs are shattered. Why do I always have to break everything?
Scene 2. Okay, now we can move on to see. I want to know, did someone actually fall? What just happened there?
Yeah, I fall out of my chair.
Well then.
Why?
That's commitment.
Because it says,
Best,
it said
best
fall.
Commitment. I gotta give you props.
Yeah. Things aren't so bad here. Maybe I could live here for the rest of my not life. I got a new book from the weird room thing. Since I can't focus in school, since Brad is always there, I just brought the school book here. I mean, I can eat whenever I want, whenever, and never change. That's definitely a plus. I can visit any place on Earth like it's virtual reality. Just without the clunky headset and bad quality. Ooh, I can sit in a void of stars and control supernovas and watch nebulas. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. Oh, why not? What chapter was I on? Ah, found it. Here, page 69. Nice. Beginnings of the Cold War Arms Race by Raymond Odgeserks. I haven't read it, but suppose we'll see. What if anyone from my class is also reading it? Oh, two people. Oh, Jezebel. She's a main character girl. No thanks. Tire swing in the snow? Maybe it helps drive them to read. Oh, it's Fez.
The fiscal year 1950 budget was not very different from the two budgets preceding it, either in the quantity of funds allocated or in the
She's on the same page I am.
It is usually remembered only for being one of the most problematic U.S. defense budgets ever made.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that. That was kind of boring. Compared to all the spies and new gadgets of the Cold War, although I was a younger kid, so who knows if it's actually true or not.
To be assigned to strategic nuclear bombing and the use of
Never mind. Things aren't great here. It's fun, maybe, or it can be. But I'm still here, all alone. Fun means nothing. I'm curious. What is Brad up to?
Yeah, Mom. I'm on the field. I'm on. Yeah, Mom. I'm in the field. I'm on my way home from baseball.
Alright, I still don't understand why you have practice over vacation.
Well, we have to be consistent, otherwise we would forget what we were being taught.
Sir, it helps you to.
Hill, are you on this call as well?
Yes, sir.
Why am I just now learning this?
I have no idea, sir.
Anyways, back to the other thing. Mom, I don't understand why I can't just spend the weekend out of state.
Because you are 18, I am not letting you go out every night alone.
Mom, it would be just 3 days. Serious, you wouldn't have to worry.
Mr. Daniel, perhaps it would be better if I or Susan went with Brad.
Oh, that is a great idea, Brad. How about someone to go with?
No, Mom, look. I really don't need a babysitter. Besides, I wouldn't be alone. I mean, I'd have my friends with me.
Great, more arguing. So over this. It's becoming old, Brad.
Who have just about as much life experience as you. What happens if something like last week happens?
Mom, look, I know you were super worried, but I got home okay.
You were stuck in the rain for hours.
No, I wasn't. I had the car.
Well, Brad, you could have gotten hypothermia or soft if you hadn't.
Yeah, I know, Harold.
Okay, honestly, I don't even know why I keep coming to Brad.
Oh, I have to go, sir. Duty calls.
Alright, see you when I get home.
Brad, I know you're an adult, but we'll talk about this when you're home.
I'm gonna be stuck here for a long time, aren't I? Perhaps even forever.
I know, my amor. What about the woods? Did you go near them?
No, Mom, I
don't like those woods. There's all sorts of creatures in there.
I miss everyone. Friends, family. For once, Brad almost seems like semi-normal. Mean, still a jerk, but At least I haven't gone insane or anything. At least I've had the bilateral to talk to, instead of being isolated.
Bien. Get home safely.
Wait, did she just... Never mind, I might be hearing things.
what's that? Okay, am I confused? What did she say? I don't get it. How's that relate to
You'll
anything?
see.
Bien.
She just said bien, get home safely. How's that not normal? Oh no. Why would Chad
sound
be saying, wait, did she just to the mom saying bien, get... How's that odd?
Look at the line Mom says above that.
It's
I don't like these words. There's all sorts of
Mike.
creatures in there. Yeah, but like, I don't get it. How's that weird? Like, oh wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
Okay, into scene theory. There's zombies in there, and Chad is a zombie, and his body is still alive, and he's a creature.
Scene 4.
Yeah, I know. But
Beep. Crash. Beep. 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 Beep.
That was a very strange way to get electrocuted there, Meg.
Gonna have to agree
Oh,
there.
he left.
He left. He said
That
if
was a very
Brad dies,
strange-
he'd leave the call.
Oh, crazy guy.
Mike.
Go ahead,
A
Chad.
Cad,
take it
Cad,
away.
Dad. Oh my God, Dad! That's my ice.
What the?
Okay, what just happened? What? Oh my God. Did Brad just die? Wait, no, what? What now? Does a cad take his place? Maybe a dad? I don't know.
So I guess we have reached the end.
What? How did you know what just happened?
I know everything that Brad did. Do you know what my name means?
No, should I? I know that prefix bi means two, but are you ever going to address what happened? What happens when someone's replacement dies?
Bilateral means relating to or affecting both sides.
Okay, great. Should I know what that means?
I'm a bit surprised you didn't figure it out sooner.
What the heck are you on about? Are we just ignoring the fact that Brad just died?
Oh, Brad never existed.
What? Say that again?
Brad, he never existed.
Then who have I been watching for months? Was this all just an illusion? Why am I even here if Brad never existed? What does this mean?
Well, yes. He was affecting things down on Earth. You were watching what was happening, but Brad's not a person, of course.
What? He's not?
Of course not. Why do you think he just took your place like that? Why could he have had all your memories? Why could almost no one around him tell the difference? Of course he wasn't a separate human.
Then why was he living my life?
Because it had to.
Wait, if not human, what was he?
He was me.
You what?
Of course. Bilateral. Affecting both sides. In this case meaning this world and the one you used to live on.
Hold on. You're telling me that the reason my life has been a living nightmare for the past couple of months, the guy who was ruining everything, that was all you? Why would you do that? I thought you were here trying to help me.
I'm here to help anyone who comes here get out. And in some cases I may have to take a person's spot to help that happen.
I have no idea what that means.
I expected as much. I can appear in both human and godlike forms, which is why I am able to appear before you in a comprehensible form, yet also run a limbo between the worlds of life and death.
Wait, so my mom, Felicity, all of it? Oh God.
If it,
No. Just
believe it or not, I am here to help you.
Then please answer me this one question. Why am I here?
Alright. In order to move on, you must be ready to let go. No matter how much you claimed to be comfortable with your life, some part of you, no matter how minuscule, must not have been. You have to be able to hold memories close, and yet must say goodbye. You store those memories sacredly in your heart and soul. You may laugh, sometimes cry. But most importantly, you accept that's what they are. They are as they always will be, memories. That fate, no matter how awful it may sometimes seem, is everlasting. Nothing can change that. The long-lasting fate of humanity is as it always was, random and predictable. But we must abide by it, and enjoy the impermanence. If we don't, we are stuck on the roller coaster of our own lives, left to watch from a window as fate decides our fortune, believing our lives have some predestination, ending where they will. But no. Abide fate. Letting go is inevitable. Accept it, live by it, but don't let it control you. Don't let it be a reminder that your memories are never to return, but rather let it be a reminder that you should never forget to live. That is why you are here. Because you were not comfortable with the life you lived. You were not ready to let go. You lived your life on a whim, thinking everything around you would stay as it would forever. You would inherit your father's job and live as you always have. You didn't acknowledge the impermanent and took the permanent for granted. As much as you enjoyed this, your life was constantly the same. And so you were brought here to show you the truth of humanity, that everything ends. So the best we can do is accept it.
Scene 5.
So, huh. You once told me there was 2 ways to leave this place. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm here because I wasn't happy with the way I lived. I didn't realize that everything has an end. I know why, but you told me that there are 2 ways out of the place? What are those 2?
Well, that's why I am here. Technically, there's only one. But after that has been done, it gives you 2 options. I'm here to offer you a new chance.
What?
A chance to take back your life. However, you have technically already died, so it would only be for a few years.
What? Really? Are you being serious? I get to go back?
You may choose to, or you may choose to go on. But you must understand, if you choose to be sent back, I can only make it for 5 years max.
That's fine. It's more than fine. It's perfect. I accept the offer.
You're sure?
Look, I would accept it if it was only for a few days.
You know it might be even harder to say goodbye once you have lived.
I know. I've thought everything was over. I know that living will be difficult, but I really want to live as the person I wasn't.
Then you have passed the final test, and I can grant your wish.
Really?
Of course. You're a main character. You can't die.
This is awful. Oh my god. This is the truth. I'm sorry to get this is. Oh my god. Yeah, but he's gonna die after 5 years.
Get noobed, Mike. You ain't coming back.
You got struck by lightning.
Well,
What
I
do
was
you
never
mean?
real in the first place, so actually it was you who died. So I am actually my main role is actually the grandpa. So
I'm a
Logic.
god.
Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for everything, Bilateral. Really,
The time for goodbyes will come. But first, I must warn you. It's dangerous going back to live your life when you are constantly reminded that your time there is getting increasingly shorter. There are many anxieties and fears that you might develop.
I know.
Then this is where we depart.
So, 5 years?
Starting the minute you wake up on Earth.
I'm actually kind of scared.
I know, Chad. But fear isn't meant to shut you down. If anything, it just shows that you care. Fear isn't something you should try and get over. It's something you should befriend.
But how do I do it? You said it would be difficult. How do I go every day knowing that my life will probably amount to nothing? And that I'll have no purpose?
Purpose. The meaning of life. It's all so consuming. Chad, listen to me. If you are worried about something as complicated as purpose, it will destroy you. If you are constantly worried about how or why you're living your life, you are never going to get to just live.
So, how do I stop worrying about it?
Well, you might not. Especially with people like you who I send back. You know the exact day you'll die. Getting closer and closer will be harder and harder. Which is why I must emphasize the true danger you are putting yourself in.
No, I know that my life will only get harder and harder. And the time I have will continuously feel shorter and shorter. But I've been given a chance, if that's what you call it, a chance. For me, it's a chance to fix my mistakes, a chance to live my life, a chance to stop worrying about my popularity or anything. Not many people are given a second chance, but I hadn't been living this way. So now I can live for the raindrops that fall on the grass, live for the first snow of the winter, live for those moments of wonder at what the world around us.
Just like your photography teacher always taught you, huh?
What? Oh yeah. You're right. Photography. Now maybe I know why I've liked it so much. I could take pictures of the sky that truly mattered. Live for the changing of seasons, the stars in the sky, the sunsets and sunrise.
Well then, this is where we must say goodbye. It has been an honor meeting you, Chad.
The honor's mine, but do I have to go now?
It's now or never.
Right, now or never. Bilateral, I truly want to thank you for everything.
There is no need. I do this for a living. But I have to say, you are one I will not forget.
Thanks, that means a lot. So I'll see you around?
Just look up.
Alright, I will.
And Chad, remember, what you do today will become who you are tomorrow. Ready?
No, no. Goodbye. Thanks for changing my life.
Scene 6.
Where am I? Grass! Real, actually, grass. Where am I? Thank you. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta get home.
Ding dong. Hello? Oh, hola.
Mama, it's you. It's really you. Oh, I'm so glad to be home.
Yeah, it's me, mi amor. ¿Estás bien? Did you hit your head at practice? What's going on?
No. Everything is great. It's better than great. It's amazing.
Okay.
I'm back.
From practice? Yeah, I know.
No, it's a long story. Sorry it took me so long, but I feel better now.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Chad. So, what's going on?
Nothing. Everything's perfect. Actually, Mama, lo siento para for everything really.
Everything? What do you mean?
Well, wait. What do you mean? What do I mean? I completely blew off Christmas. I was a complete jerk to you and Harold, and to Dad, and that wasn't me. Well, in a way, it kind of was, but that's not who I want to be.
Oh, Nino, it's okay.
No, it's not, cause that wasn't me. I should have never left or gotten mad or literally anything else.
Well, forgiving yourself is the hardest part. So, have you done that?
Like not yet. There's still a lot to fix if I can.
Well, you don't need to worry about me. I know all about curses and possession.
But what?
I took a class in high school. I know when someone's not themselves.
Okay, sure, Mama. You know, in a way, it's like I've been gone for a long time, and now I'm finally back.
Well, then welcome home.
So, are you sure you're okay?
Of course, mi cariño.
So, oh wait. Thanks. I missed you, Mama.
It's okay. You're back now. That's all that matters. You probably have a lot to do, huh? I'll go make dinner. Now, go get cleaned up. You smell like dirt.
Hello?
Hey,
Oh my gosh, Fez.
my grandpa said I should come over here and quote unquote make up with you, I guess.
Honestly, you don't have to worry about that. Come on, in. I got new movies in the theater, and I have so much to tell you about. Where do I even start? I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to see you right now, but like, I was gonna plan out what I was gonna say, but now you're here.
So that's just it, huh? You're just gonna pretend like nothing ever happened.
Well, what do you mean? Well, I know what you mean, but
You hurt me, Chad. Maybe I should have seen this coming. And maybe I was wrong, but you still hurt me. I didn't have any other friends, and I was happy that way. You pretend like it never happened all you want, but that won't change how you've been acting the past month.
what happened the past month? That wasn't me. Well, it was me, but no, it wasn't.
What on earth are you talking about?
Look, I really owe you an explanation.
Okay, well, I'm not going anywhere, so start talking.
It's a long story, and I'll tell you all about it if when I have the time, if you let me. But who I was over the past month, that's not who I am anymore. That's not who I want to be. And I'm sorry if the way I was hurt you. I truly am. And I know that it was my actions that led to this happening. And I'm sorry for everything after that. I lost sight of the important things in life. I lived a life that I was not proud of. And I don't want to do that anymore. I just felt as if I wasn't popular or rich. I would amount to nothing. What I didn't realize was that by having nothing left to gain, I had nowhere else to go. I became trapped in a cycle of doing the same thing over and over again until I finally realized that maybe I wasn't truly happy for a reason. I realized that there's like a lot more to life than business and money. I always knew that, but I forgot. Life became big and confusing for a while. It sent me on a real roller coaster, and I'm sorry that you were involuntarily dragged alongside for the ride. I do really want you to be my friend, Fez. I really do. And I'm sorry if the choices I made led me to the me becoming someone who would ever think otherwise. I don't care if I lose everything else. I just want you to be my friend. I am so sorry for being a complete jerk. Something was off, and it's okay if you need time or whatever, but just please forgive me at some point. Like I said, that's not who I want to be. I'm sorry that's ever who I was.
Okay! Honestly, I was expecting a lot of things today, but that was not one of them.
Eh, yeah, I'm sure. The truth is a long story, and if you want to know and are willing, I'll tell you every single bit of it. But until then, I just really need to know if you feel like you could ever forgive me. Even if when I do tell you the whole truth.
Okay, forgive and move past, right? You seemed really genuine, and I know you're not the best actor, so maybe.
Wait, you mean it? Just like that? What? Okay, that seemed way too easy. I messed up tremendously. I thought you might not even forgive me at all.
Well, it might take me a while to get over it, and I'm sorry if it does, but you're forgiven. But I do want to hear the whole story, or whatever it was you said.
Of course, yeah. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Although first, I want to ask you this. You were lying before. Well, two things. One, why didn't you tell me sooner, or even feel the need to lie then?
I don't feel that way. I couldn't tell you sooner because I was still battling with myself and unaware of what was going on. And I felt as if I didn't have a choice.
Two, if that's not the truth, why did you become friends with me?
To tell you the truth, you were different.
Alright, what's that supposed to mean?
It means you were you. And that was enough. You were the one part of my life where it didn't matter who I was or where I came from. You were the one person who didn't care who I was or what grades I got. You didn't judge me based on society's standard of who they thought I should be. Felicity, even though I was a jerk and completely ignorant, why did you become my friend?
To be honest, I could tell you weren't happy with the way you were living.
Thanks. Truly, you're the best. I love you, Faz. Now, come on inside. I really did get some new movies.
You know, sometimes the old ones are better.
Alright, then we'll watch the ones we watched 100 times.
That sounds good.
Happy New Year, Faz. New Year, new me, right?
You know I hate that, but sure, Happy New Year.
Hey, Grandpa. So great to see you. Come on in. Happy New Year.
Hello, Chad.
Come on and make yourself at home.
I heard Fez is coming. Is that right?
Yeah, Abulio. We're good. She's coming.
Oh, great. We can play Risk with everyone.
Grandpa, it's scary when you try and take over the world.
Why do you think I played?
Hey, I brought cookies.
Felicity! Hey, glad you can make it.
Of course, my grandpa's coming in shortly. Hey, Grandpa Daniels.
Ooh, if he's up for a game of Risk.
With you? I'm sure he is.
Okay, hey, Faz. Put these in the kitchen for me, and make sure he doesn't burn down the house, please.
You got it. Happy New Year.
Hey everyone.
Florence! Hey, great to see you.
Hey Felicity. Hey Grandpa.
You up for a game of Risk?
Sure, yeah. Felicity, your grandpa playing too?
I'm sure he will.
And sounds great.
Okay, so I'm leaving you both in charge.
Why? That's a dumb idea.
Okay, I'm leaving Felicity in charge.
See, now you're being smart.
Oh, Florence, I have to show you the new rules you got.
New rules? Since when?
He's trying to make me lose. It won't work.
Alright, go have fun. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, thanks, cuz.
And so, Chad goes back inside to celebrate this new year with his family. The future is unsure. But to focus on today, Chad has told Felicity all that he can, or at least the main points. Felicity is unsure whether to believe him fully, but she knows he's happier now, and that's all that matters. Chad is not sure whether he'll tell his whole family. If they're constantly worrying, he wouldn't live a normal life. From the moment Chad landed back on Earth, he quickly became familiar with everything the bilateral was talking about. The anxiety at living every day. Waking up in the moment, crossing yet another day off, counting the 5 years he has left. It's defining, paralyzing, panic-inducing, terrifying, scary, immobilizing, frightening, exhausting, distressing, depressing, daunting, draining, and petrifying. Worrying every day holds you back. It makes you unable to live. It guards and conforms you to someone you're not. It fills you with fear and hate. But
Hey, okay, I got it from here. Thanks. But whenever these feelings become too overwhelming, you just focus on what you can control, not what you can't. I keep thinking about all the stuff the bilateral said. How are you expected to live, but when you're constantly reminded that you are going to die? The answer is you won't. By constantly worrying about how you're going to live, you never actually do. I have to learn how to stop worrying and just say screw you to anxieties and just start living. If you never take that first leap, you're constantly going to be stuck. I know this is a lot easier said than done. Believe me. As soon as I got back, it became extremely hard to live my life every day. To get up, time really flies. And I know this. I'm constantly reminded of my past because of how different I am. And a constant reminder that I'm just closer and closer to death is terrifying. But I can't change the past. But I can act my way into a better life.
Chad, get in here.
Quick, or we'll start without you.
Yeah, come on.
I gotta go. See you around.
I was once told you don't live once. You live multiple lives inside of one. Chad is quite literally the embodiment of that. Off to play a silly game of Risk with his cousin, best friend, grandfather, and best friend's grandfather. In that moment, he will probably forget all about his worries and just has fun. But if and when you do appear, well, everyone has their own problems. Stop belittling yourself and start being yourself. Everyone has their own anxieties and worrying and fears, but you just have to own yours.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, she got you good, dude.
Don't worry. I'll get back at her for you.
Oh no.
Oh.
I think I've said just about everything I can about Chad. The last thing is life. It's so big and overwhelming. It's beautifully large and terrifyingly small. And yes, our time is limited. Severely limited. And spending hours, days, weeks, years thinking about that, you may feel as if you never actually will do anything important. You feel as if there's no point in doing anything, because why try to do everything when in the end there will only be nothing? But this is such a dead end. Abiding fate. Accept fate. But acceptance doesn't mean living every day in fear. It means, yes, this will happen. Okay, now what? That's the big question. Live for today and every day after that. Live for those around you. Live for you. And who cares if none of it ever makes any difference in the world? Nothing is ever going to make a difference on such a cosmetic scale that it matters outside of our universe, so why waste our lives trying to do the impossible? Live for the little things. Make those around you happy. And what will happen? Only time will tell.
I messed up. I forgot how to live a life, but everyone has at some point. Now, I'll never forget to live.
And
That's a
You better not forget to live or the bilateral will come back to get you.
I did want to say thank you to all you guys. Like, this has been amazing. And I'm so glad that we could record the last episode, like, in order in one night. That's amazing.
The series has been pretty interesting. I like the
I'm
plot.
glad
twist
I was the
right
main
here.
character.
I'm glad I was Betty.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be the same.
The story was very well written and you did a very good job.
Well, thank you.
True. If. So when Chad dies and Brad comes back, but it's not Brad's the bilateral. But like now, Brad is like a YouTuber and all this different stuff. Does that mean that the bilateral permanently altered the course of history?
The past never actually switched. It was just kind of like
They were
everyone's-
made to believe it?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
I'm just gonna ask, does anyone besides Mike have any questions?
Not really.
Not really.
I mean,
Not
I'm just
really
glad that I was the
either.
main. That's
Okay,
very
so-
true.
To break down the episodes here, so I kind of wanted to make it like stages of grief: denial, bargaining, anger, depression, acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
So the first episode, denial.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a fun little thing for you guys.
Okay, cool. Okay. Wait, you said pay attention to the you're talking about a line about where the mom is like, this creature's in the forest. Is that calling the bilateral a creature?
Oh yeah, that. Go to scene 1 for me. Episode 1, scene 4 for me. Here. I don't like those woods. There's all sorts of creatures in there.
Ah.
And Chad hears these 2 sentences, and he's like, wait, did she just? Because this is right before Chad dies.
Oh, so it's like
What?
nothing that probably like not many people would like think back to that
Mhm.
because
But
we
of
recorded that
course,
so
for
long
Chad,
ago.
it was
But
the last thing he heard before he died.
yeah, it's like there's all sorts of creatures here. So then, when he hears that there's all sorts of creatures here to Brad, he's like, oh.
This is also what I wrote after we recorded episode 1. It's the walkthrough for every single episode. See? All of this after episode 1. I knew exactly. what
Brad
was
dies. That's I do not. Episode 5, scene 4, bad. Oh wait, did you make both scene 4s to like be like that?
Yeah.
Got it. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't really think
like fun
I
facts.
don't think any of you picked up on this. Chad ends every single episode. But if you pay attention to the last
course I do.
sentence he says and you put them together, it creates, this is going to be a long week. Nothing to do but start. But now it's over and I'm so sorry, Fez. I messed up too soon and threw away my chance at life. Now I'll never forget to live. It goes
What? Excuse me.
Okay.
You did that intentionally?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this episode 5 idea, again, also wrote this directly after episode 1. Bilateral.
Why am I here?
in order to
Okay,
move
got
on.
it. Uh-huh.
Episode 4 idea is just kind of the scene between Felicity and Chad. I wrote this, I think, after episode 3.
Mhm. Through the middle of making it, did you ever like change anything semi-significant?
Yeah.
I think originally scene 3 was kind of confusing because overhears and leaves house, finds her on the football field. Like, part of it takes place on a weekend field trip, part of it didn't. So I just said, okay, let's just keep it all on the field trip. That'll make it easier.
Got it.
I don't believe I changed anything else though. Have you noticed the number 5 at all?
Is there a
The amount
scene
of
5
episode?
to every scene?
Okay, so there's 5 episodes.
But
The number
there's
5.
5 stages if we already told them.
Yeah, if 5 pops up a lot. But in Chad's big paragraph apologizing to Felicity, he says sorry 5 times. There's a lot of 5s, I just can't think of them right now. I put them in there a lot, and if you like rewatch anything at any point, just like look for 5 and you'll notice, hey, wait a minute, there's a lot of those.
Got it.
Oh yeah, Chad has
Oh yeah, the
5
5 years.
5 years Chad has.
You know, for a second, I thought that maybe you do something where the end of it cuts to the end of that 5 years and him dying and being like, I'm glad I went back.
Let me see. Yeah, and then I wrote more detailed explanations for every episode. That's a
fun.
wrap on everyone.
Really.
One
We
more applause
did it.
for the series. Yeah, you guys
We
did do
did
it. You
it.
all did great.
Yeah.
Because I was
Yep.
here.
Bye bye.
Bye, that was awesome.
Bye.
Bye bye.